So here's why I think passive income is a hope. You're telling me you can refer business, do nothing, and then expect to receive significant results from it? Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. In 99% of cases, if you do nothing, you will get much less than you think. Someone inevitably will see who's doing the actual work that helps you produce the passive income, will see that happening and think to themselves, why are they making this money? Maybe I should make more money. And unfortunately, you know where that story goes from there. So when you sign up for passive income, you are really signing up for very part-time pay. Sometimes we get caught up in the hype of the marketing and we see all these things that have been acquired, but we're not focusing on the work that was done to actually get those things. And I can guarantee you that no one becomes wealthy and rich passive. So read the fine print, right? You bring a relationship to a deal and you're continually getting paid from it. Why not nurture it in whatever way you know how to nurture it? Why wouldn't you do that, right? That is not necessarily a passive thing, right? It could be something simple as checking in. Hey, how are you doing? Is there anything that you may need? By the way, right, here's where you go to get what you need in the event that you absolutely need it. Passive income will get you driplets of money, which is why most people cannot rely on it and therefore have to have a second job, which defeats the purpose. Passive means not taking direct action or being inactive. And you and I both know for anything great or good to happen, you must be actively involved. Like working passively can take years to build a sizable income, and without nurturing it, it will die, right? So you have to keep that in mind. Like imagine telling your significant other, hey, I'm going to passively love you. Like, what does that even look like, right? Like you see them when you see them, you kiss them when you kiss them, you hug them when you hug them, you give flowers once a year on the anniversary or Valentine's Day, or you buy him, shaving kit or shaving cream only during holidays. Like, what does passively loving someone even look like? It looks like divorce to me, right? It eventually dies. And so you have to think about that in your business as well. Your business is like a marriage. Like, how much energy and time are you going to put into that? Is it going to be a passive business? Then if it is, then expect to receive those same kind of results from it. Imagine saying to yourself, I'm going to passively take care of my health. Like, what does that look like? Like, are you going to passively brush your teeth? I don't know. Maybe you get a lot of cavities like that. Maybe you have halitosis. Maybe your teeth are discolored. Like, there's a ton of things from passively taking care of your health, right? Maybe, you let your body go because you just passively took care of it. So you think about that, right? You think about someone who is in tip-top shape, great condition, great physical prowess. Do you think they passively put the energy in to get that body? Probably not. You can think positive all you want to, right? But anytime you sign up for passive income, you're not paying as close attention as you would if you were actively involved. And you are 100% reliant on faith for the other party to do the right thing by you. And I have learned from experience, which is another topic for another day, I have learned to trust, but to verify. You cannot trust people when it comes to money, right? Even when it's written down, it's almost guaranteed that someone will forget and only remember what benefits them the most, right? That's just the reality of where we are today. It's a reality check, right? And sometimes we need that reality check. And hopefully what I'm saying here is going to wake that up. So if you want 100% of the benefits, you want real results, you must go all in. Like, you can't passively protect yourself. You can't passively protect your home, right? You must protect yourself 100%. Can you imagine getting into a fight? You're like, I'm going to passively get into this fight here. I'm going to passively protect myself. You know the story from there. The rest is history. So here's how you get the most out of any business, right? You must go all in on those things, on those metrics, which absolutely affect your bottom line, right? Now, that does not mean that you have to always sell. That could mean that you're working on your operations until you get it right. Because if you passively work on your operations, eventually it will begin to suffer. You'll lose clients and your business will die. Like, you have to actively focus on recruiting key players, right? You have to actively coach your team. You have to actively have sales training. You have to actively reach out to your leads. You have to actively make sales calls. You have to actively reach out to your current clients to make sure that they're good, right? Anything else is passive and your results will show, right? Remember that saying that what you put in is what you get out, right? So this is your money, right? And if you passively watch your money, you will wake up and not have any. That could mean, and I've been in a situation myself where I was super active in sales, super active in marketing, but I wasn't active in operations. I didn't have a system where someone else actively, monitored operations for me, but there were other people who were actively in operations who were stealing the money, right? And so it began to suffer. When I say it, my income began to suffer because I wasn't actively involved. So you think about sports, right? Have you ever heard of a premier or superior athlete who, in any sport, that passively worked on this craft in some kind of way still remained great, right? No, because you know that it doesn't work like that. You know that that's impossible, right? So if you want to make money that has an impact on your life and those people in your family, your friends, maybe your business, your community, where you become independently wealthy, you must go all in.